My son is overseas. I would want a restaurant that he can go and feel like he's been taken care of and comfort and feel like home, even though it might not be the same food at home, but at least there's somebody there that cares for you.
Welcome to Mastery Podcast, where entrepreneurs and experts uncover the truth about health, wealth, and personal mastery. I'm Dr. Sas, and together we dive deep into strategies that elevate your business and well-being beyond mainstream advice. Get ready for powerful stories, expert insights, and transformational knowledge. So we are in the car, right? It's about a 30 minutes car ride from the heart of Chiang Mai, Thailand, to where all the story begins. It's outside the city, down these quiet roads, lined with small Thai shops, a bunch of local Thai shops where life just passing by slowly. And the story behind this was my husband and I had been searching for something simple, something I grew up with, some real authentic Thai food. I was like, I need to have this northern Thai food, no sugar added, no MSG added, the kind my mom and my grandma used to make when I was growing up. You know, they're just fresh ingredients, deep flavors, a bunch of Thai herbs, and of course, a bunch of love added. And, you know, that's what brought us here to Garden to Table, the restaurant where we visited. And after a few meals there, I knew this place wasn't just a restaurant. It was a story worth sharing. So that's why we're here in the car driving to Jeab's garden. We asked if we can do a story on this restaurant. And, you know, we want to visit the garden where it all begins, right? And you guys, on this special day, I am so excited to spend this day with my stepdaughter, Samantha, who we flew from the US to spend time with and to incorporate our time with her, with the things that we do here in Thailand. And part of this trip is to tell the story of this wonderful city. And of course, we run into Jeab, the owner of this Garden to Table restaurant. And I'm just so excited to spend some time with Samantha and doing all this great thing. And you guys, you know, you're lucky that we get to do this story for you. And, you know, as we sat in the car, we drove past this Pink River, and we drove alongside the Pink River. It's muddy, it's wide, and some parts just narrow, and it just got swollen from all this rain. This is the rainy season here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and nature just doing its own thing. And some part, you guys, we run into parts where it just flooded, and the driver was like, oh, I'm not sure if I can drive, but somehow we make it through and make it to the garden, and it felt like an adventure for us, but also at the same time, it is a perfect backdrop for a story about family, about food, about the way things used to be. So come along with us and let us show you where the perfectly good food begins. Welcome back to Mastery Podcast, Swadee ka. I'm in Thailand, in Chiang Mai with Jeab. She is the owner of Garden to Table, this amazing restaurant that my husband and I ran into, and we ate there, and we were like, oh, we need to do a story about you. This land used to belong to Jeab's grandmother, and later on she bought it from her. And not just to grow food, but to keep something meaningful alive, something that she grew up with. We were standing right by the pond where she told me about the lotus, how it grows so fast and wild, and sometimes they have to cut it back so it doesn't take over. And if it gets too much, certain caterpillars actually show up, and Jeab is allergic to them. So her team comes in and trims it when needed. So it's just part of how she keeps everything in balance, kind of like how she cooks. And Jeab, you besides doing the restaurant, you also have your artwork,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And what is the company for the artwork?
The company is Putawan Nature Design.
Putawan Nature Design.
Yes.
And do you export your furniture?
Yes. Let's say 90% of my art I export to almost all over the world. The US, Europe, Asia, like we export to Japan, Taiwan, even China. To Europe will be like Germany, France, UK, yeah, all over the world. I've been doing the art, I don't know, 16, 17 years already since I was pregnant, let's say that. but in
you know how old she is.
well, yeah. In Chiang Mai, we call ourselves Lana people, and Lana people are very creative, are very craftsmen. My father, he used to be like building houses, wooden houses. My grandmother will be a very creative lady that makes the clothes from cotton, woven, and all of that. Yeah.
Wow.
And my mother, before we open our own I open, and my husband, we help each other with the art business.
So we got a little bit more of the story from Jeab actually. Most people don't know that she's also an artist. And through her family, they come from a furniture business, right? And she didn't want to follow that path. She fight it because she doesn't want to feel like she, cutting down trees and stuff like that. It didn't feel aligned with her. So instead, she began creating art from dried lotus leaves. These are inspired by the same pond that feeds her garden, her kitchen, right? So her work is now part of the name Putawan Nature Design. And eventually she found herself stepping into the furniture world too, but it's not with just the purpose, but with her own creative voice. Now, her garden to table is her heart project, is one piece of a much bigger story, a story of tradition and of reimagining the legacy with love and with purpose.
Like I said, our restaurant is garden to table. So it's not a big farm. It's gardens. As you can see, the flowers that I use, like from my garden, I picked that one. And so I left this one for you to see. So this is the anchan or butterfly.
Samantha, can you make sure you get
Yeah.
that?
So this is the butterfly pea flower that we use in the garden. We use in the restaurant. Yeah, that comes from my garden. So here, everything is grown organic. Yeah, so we don't use any chemicals or anything. Yeah, so whatever we have, we serve it. So once we're out, we're out. Like I always tell my guests, they grow very fast. And I pick it this morning. The next morning, it blooms
Again.
Yeah, again.
Wow.
So
Nice.
so it's if you know which flowers that you can use and that grows the way that you would like, then it's a good, rather than growing, I harvest this and then I have to wait for another 3-4 days. But like this, I can harvest every day.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, Sawadee. My name is Deva, and I'm a good friend with Jeab.
Yeah.
And Sam went to the garden to table and became good friends, and she invited me out to see her property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And this is called puang chumpu. This is another flower that we use. This is also edible. Puang means a bundle, a patch. Chumpu is the color. Yeah.
Nice.
So this is edible. So these are what we use. And outside are...
I remember having a dish with those flowers.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. A little tour, okay. As you can see, today is rainy day and my art needs sun. So today our staff aren't working. Yeah, I have like lime trees. So we just, have it like a real garden, not something fancy. And it's not, how you say, it's what we have that we serve. Yeah. It's the best way.
It's the normal thing that people have like back in the old days.
Yes.
And
some people don't realize how how good it is, you know. This is like a very local mango that you really don't see nowadays. Yeah. So this is
Wow.
part of the mangoes that we use. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the fruit salad.
Yeah, the fruit
right?
salad. So we use the mangoes that we have. I have my pomegranate tree. Yeah.
Pomegranate, y'all. Here's a tiny little fruit. If you want to zoom in on this.
When you go to my mother, she has the best.
Yeah, and they do get bigger.
Yeah, they do get bigger. And this is guava, but this is a special guava.
Oh, wow.
This guava it's very little, but the reason why we have this is the leaves, because this leaf is used in toothpaste. And if you have like your teeth, yeah. So this is like you chew it and then you make a mouthwash out of it. So every time my aunts or my mother, they, with her tooth, they would call me and say, "Can we get some guava leaves at your garden?" I said, "Come in and take it." Yeah. So these have a lot of benefit.
Fresh mulberry from Thailand.
Yeah.
A little sour, but very nice. Remind me of, I don't know, like unripe blueberry.
And we have my bananas. We always have banana. Oh, that one is, we have to take that one down.
This is the Thai banana. This is a different variety.
But it has a lot of like nutritions into it.
Oh, this is my favorite. Oh, no, this is
Curfew, yeah.
Makud.
Curfew lime.
Yeah, kefir lime. Kefir lime.
Yeah. So this part you use for the green curry, red curry, but you only use the outside, the skin part. Yeah.
We walked a few minutes from Jeab's garden to go to her mom's house, and we ran into her aunt along the way. And she's been growing rice, longan, and all kinds of vegetables for years. And Jeab told me that she actually uses a lot of those veggies in her restaurant, not just from her aunt, but from other people in the village too. So it's really a community thing. And her aunt even has this little fishing pond where the locals or people from the city can come by. They rent or buy a simple fishing rod, catch some fish, and take it home with them for dinners. How fun is that, right? And it's just simple, it's beautiful, and a kind of how things have always been done around here and how it used to be. Well, this is a long walk.
Well, my mom's is there.
Oh, in here.
Yes.
And here's another grocery store.
Yeah, this is my aunt.
Your aunt's?
Yeah. Tamarind? So you up. She's making banana trunk curry at the moment. She's making banana trunk curry. Well, yeah, the curry made from the banana trunk.
Yeah.
Banana flour.
No, not banana flour. The trunk is
itself.
You can eat the trunk. Yeah, if it's like young inside, the very inside of the banana trunk, you can eat it.
So what it tastes like? Is it like the soup?
It's like the soup, but the trunk is when it blends in the soup, it's going to be like a spongy texture. Yeah.
And she sell those?
Yeah.
And she make them?
Yeah. In the evening.
Right.
Okay, we'll be walking more. Yeah. So like
this is the
she also has like her own garden. So whatever is from the garden. Like this is the banana blossom. Yeah.
And it smells nice. And this is what we see in the US all the time.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Wow.
you can go to Asian store, right? And you see some of those. This is a different variety of banana.
I was going to.
The Thai banana.
Yeah. There's no more. Did it rain?
She was saying, อะไรคะ
กะเพรา
กะเพราโหระพา the basil leaf that she grow here have very good aroma.
Yeah.
And the one that we bought from the store,
That's right.
that doesn't smell as nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that too in the US when you buy stuff, even the organic stuff. Like you can smell it and it have like no scent. Like it needs to be grown in the land, in the earth.
Because now there's a lot of like GMO and all of that. Yeah. But the real traditional, like real vegetables, it has more taste, more fragrance. Yeah. More nutrition than the ones that now that they grow like agriculture a lot. And I think it's lacking of that. Yeah. It's more for business now. Yeah.
It makes a huge difference when you go to a restaurant and the owner actually come and greet you and they're the one who created the passion behind the business, right? I mean, every restaurant that we go, that the owner come out and greet us, we're like, this is the best restaurant. And not because they come out to greet us, but because we can tell that everything that they put into their work is love, is passion. And it shows in the food that they cook.
Oh,
so
thank you.
It makes it like extra amazing.
I do get bad reviews.
You do?
Yeah.
Right.
I got bad review because I was closed. I did. I got 2 1-star review because I was closed. And then I got one star review because I didn't have any seat and they had to wait and they gave me a 1-star and say, why should we wait? And then I got 1-star review because they didn't tell me that they couldn't handle spicy food and they ordered something spicy.
Yeah.
But any bad review on the food itself? Like the taste?
Some people would say, oh, it's not 100% Thai food, or some would say I had one review that's saying that I didn't put sugar in the food.
That's what's drawn us in.
That's what's on the menu and the website, right?
I think no matter what we do in life, there'll always be
They're
people who, for some reason, didn't understand the attention and intention that was put into it, and they expected something different. And it's nothing about us. It was just
My husband says maybe they had a bad day and they really wanted to come. I'm very, very lucky that, I have a partner that, supports me and, and we help each other.
Seems super nice. Yeah. Really friendly and kind and courteous. Yeah.
I hope that someday my son, if I don't do it anymore, my son will, or my cousin or my niece.
Yeah. Are you teaching your son to cook?
My elder son cooks. Yeah, he cooks. Like when he was he didn't have the opportunity now because he's in Taiwan in a dormitory. But he says, Mom, if I have, I would like an apartment where I can cook my own food. My little son, he doesn't cook, but he's very picky. Yeah, he's one of the reasons why the restaurant, we use the coconut oil and all of that because he has problems with his stomach. So when you come and you say, oh, I'm allergic to this or that, or I have problems with this and that, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Because my son is,
sometimes our systems can't handle certain things.
Yeah. Everybody's different. Yep. If you understand that, then you understand life much more.
Yeah.
If you don't think of yourself and as a center of everything, but if you, just think in a different way. Oh, maybe today they had a bad situation, this and that. Okay, it's okay. Like the other day I had a guest and she didn't tell me that she wasn't feeling that well. I saw her eating and usually she will eat everything. And so I asked, oh, how's your day today? And she says, oh, my stomach. Oh, okay. Stop eating this. Okay, I'm going to make you a new one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that helps with your stomach. Yeah. And she says, thank you. And she never had anybody come. It felt like home. Yeah. Because like My son is overseas. I would want a restaurant that he can go and feel like he's been taken care of and comfort and feel like home, even though it might not be the same food at home, but at least there's somebody there that cares for you. Okay, well, first of all, we pre-cook the sweet potatoes and pumpkins so that we have the juice from that because we don't add any sugar. So in my broth will be the vegetables that we have. This is the naba cabbage. Okay, this is the coriander. Yeah. Coriander. This is the radish. The what you call it? It's the radish.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So this we will put inside. This is the basil. Yeah. Basil.
It's the basil from the garden.
And if we have carrots left, we would add carrots. If whatever vegetables we have left, yeah, we will be putting it in there. And this is.
So the recipe is different.
Yes. It depends on what we have. You know, what vegetables we have, we will put it in. Galangal. Yeah, we have galangal.
Galanga.
We have the
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass. We have the, where is it? We have some onions inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'll be putting in everything in here. Yeah.
So this is your soup base.
Yeah. And also we have the lime leaf, the kefir lime leaf. Yeah. Add in there. And then I have my fermented soybean.
Nice.
Yeah. Fermented soybean. I already put salt in it here. So,
okay.
Yeah, and just leave it to boil. Yeah, and that's all.
Thank you. So now that we tour your garden, thank you so much. We are here at your restaurant, so we're gonna dig into the story behind why you opened your restaurant in the U.S. Every Thai restaurant that we go to have sugar in the food. And I was like, that's not how I remember growing up.
Yeah.
So when we come to visit Thailand, my husband and I, we were searching online for a restaurant with no sugar and no MSG, and we found you. And you have like raving reviews, 5-star.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody loves it, and we come and try the food, and we love it. It's amazing. It's so authentic. It's so delicious. The northern Thai food is so much different from
the south.
From the south, and how everybody experiences Thai food around the world.
Yeah.
The Thai food that everybody experienced was more like, fried rice, pad Thai,
Yes.
and pad see ew, and all those stuff. And it's really generic.
Yeah.
And it's more of those type of food are not northern Thai.
They're
right?
not. They're all of Thailand.
They're all of Thailand combined.
Yeah, they're all of Thailand combined.
Yeah.
But like khao soi, yes, it's a northern Thai dish, especially here in Chiang Mai. But originally, it's not Thai. Yeah, it's really from China. Chinese people come to Chiang Mai, and the original khao soi will not have any coconut milk.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't have any coconut milk. Like my husband's half. Well, he's not half. He's really Taiwanese, Chinese, and like that. And in his village, which is up in the mountains, that's where the original khao soi is from. And having khao soi there is like they really don't add coconut milk. Yeah, so it changes. But like, I think that's the only thing that in Northern Thai really that has coconut milk. Like the tom yum that I have at home doesn't have any coconut milk. And it has tamarind leaves into it. And it has basil, gapao. That's what I use to add to give more flavor, to give more of the richness, the smell, and everything. Yeah.
And what you cook here, is it in your perspective, it is similar to how you grew up with? That's how your mom cooked and how your grandparents.
Yeah. It's more like that way. That's why I make all the paste by myself, because I know what I'm putting in it, and I know the taste that I grew up with, rather than buying the paste, which I don't know. Because here we have many guests that are gluten-free, that are vegan, that are allergic to shrimps, also shellfish and all of that, which I totally understand. So if I make the paste by myself, I know what I put in. I'm very confident, and I'm very like, oh, this you can have, this you cannot have, because I know what it's in it. Yes, because in Thailand, it's new for you to be gluten-free.
Yeah.
It's not normal for you to be allergic to shrimps.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
why do you think there is so much issue with the food nowadays? Like people are sensitive to this food and that food?
I think because now everything, well, not everything, but most of the food that are produced are for more business, or it's not like the local, the food that was growing like 30, 40 years ago, where you went to my mom's house, and there were some vegetables that I even didn't know what the name was, but my mom says this has been here for so long. We've been eating this. I think now it's more food that they grow for business. They want it to make money and all of that.
They put all kinds of ingredients in there that your body does not need and does not want, like MSG, sugar, and like preservative. Like over here, everything is made fresh, and you even tell us at the garden that you pick everything the day off.
Yeah.
Right? In the morning.
In the mornings, and then cook here. So once we're out, then we're out. I had like many guests come and say, oh, why you close so early? I said, sorry, but we're out of vegetables. We're out of this and that. So every time you come here, it'll be a little bit different. A little bit different from what we have in the gardens. The fruits, the vegetables. Well, not all that we use here are from the gardens. Yes, I have to still buy the mushrooms. Yes, I still buy the sweet potatoes. Sometimes I have it, but I know where it's from and all of that.
And you buy a lot of your vegetable from the village, right?
Yes,
People who grow their fruits and vegetables.
I rather buy what they have and what they like to grow, rather than tell them what you have to grow for our restaurant, which is not what our goal is. Our goal is to support them by buying what they have, and cook it here. So every time, yes, the food might not be 100% the same, because vegetables are different, and different season has different taste. But you will be sure that everything is made with care, with love.
Nice. And what is your philosophy behind taking care of customer? I know when I come here, there is a difference, right? When the owner come out and speak to you, you have this specialness about how you take care of your customer.
Well, I always look at I call everybody my guests, not customers. To me, customers are people that come, they pay you, you give them their food, and that's all. But a guest are people that come, you socialize, we're friends, you are my guest. Yes, that's how I look at it. And everybody is on a holiday. I want, like, how would I want to be treated if I was on a holiday? I'm having a good time. And because my kids are overseas, I want a place where my son can go and relax and be comfortable and feel like at home. Maybe the food is not at like home. Different country, but at least the vibe, the atmosphere, the feeling,
the care.
Yeah.
Nice. And you serve all type of people. People come through here. They're foreigners. They are the locals, and
mostly foreigners.
Mostly foreigners.
Yeah, mostly foreigners. Because really, locals, real Northern Thai, like in the village, we don't eat out a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, what restaurant do you recommend besides this one? I want to try different place, and you thought for a long time.
Yeah, because we don't eat out a lot. You know, really, Northern Thai people in the village, like if you go in the evenings, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you'll be experiencing every house pounding their own chili paste.
Yeah.
Whatever they are cooking that day, they make it fresh like that.
Every single day.
We don't go and buy the chili paste for cooking. We make it fresh every day. I mean, like, I grew up like that, you know, like everybody makes their own food. We don't go out to eat, you know.
So everything is freshly made.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. And before we close this, and we'll be eating and tasting all the delicious food, and we'll add that to the end of this video. Is there anything that you want to share with the world out there? How you cook your food and how you present your food, and everybody is your guest. What is the message you want to give out there to the world?
To the world, well, to for me, the way that I look at life right now, like reality, everything should be real. If you think of only yourself, it won't be like this. Like one of my guests asked me, why don't I expand and do this and that more? But if I do that and I don't have the right people and I'm the only one cooking, then it won't be garden to table. Another thing is that if you think only about yourself, it won't be like this. You know, I'm very lucky that I have my husband, my mother, my mother-in-law, my staff, my kids to support me, and my nephews, you know, to help me. I think that if you think not only of yourself, but other people, and change the way of your thinking. Not depending always on money. Yes,
absolutely.
I run a restaurant, I do have to have profit, but at the same time, think of what other people would also want. You give and then you get. If you are positive, open mind and all that, you will attract other people that has the same
energy and frequency, right?
Just
And
like yourself.
my followers, they know that I'm all about energy and frequency, and if you are at certain frequency, you will it just like attract likes, and that's just how it is. And your customer, they are very loyal, and we met with one of your guests. And he was here for like a whole month. Yes, and he come here pretty often. He's leaving tomorrow, and he said, "Oh yeah, he had to come back and have this last delicious meal with you, with this restaurant."
It's really refreshing.
Nice and cold. This is amazing. Baichapu is super good for you. Perfect. Yay!
Wow.
I think this is the best kimchi I ever had. All right. Well, thank you so much.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Jeab.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much for your time and taking the time for us to tour everything. It's amazing.
I'm happy.
I'm so happy too. We're gonna take some pictures of the table and stuff like this. And where can people find you?
You can type in Garden to Table Chiang Mai on Google, and you'll find us. We're in the old town, right close to Tapek Gate in Chiang Mai. Yes.
Garden to Table.
Garden to Table Chiang Mai.
And the best way to connect.
You can also in Instagram, you can message me and all that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I hope I can welcome more friends, more guests to come and try Thai food in my way. I always say Thai food in my way because, because we don't add sugar and all of that.
Yeah. One last question I forgot to ask you. Why the name Garden to Table?
Oh, because all of the resources are, well, not all, but most of it are from the gardens. It's not a big farm.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'd rather buy from my aunts and uncles what they have. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And we met your aunt.
Yes. Rather than telling them what you should grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different. They will be more happy to grow what they want to eat. And we buy from them what they have left to serve here. So every time you will know that, oh, this is what the villagers are having.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than what everybody else is having. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
ขอบคุณ
Perfect
ค่ะ
name. Perfect name. Thank you.
ขอบคุณ
มาก
ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ